Hello, my friend. It's good to be with you for a little video that Mary just invited me to do. Dan Riley out here in the desert, shading myself from some beautiful sun that has come out today after days and days of rain. In California, where I was, and then as I drove over to this very special place, I'm on a reservation, tribal people who've never been moved before. Because their land wasn't valuable to the rest of us, they've been able to live on their sparse native land, the desert of the Southwest, that abuts Mexico and is just south of Tucson. And this wonderful little mission that's been here for years. And this is some of the friary wing of it. Welcomed me in last night by two of the wonderful friars here, and you can hear one of the local voices in the background. The birds woke me up once or twice a night with a hawk calling and then an owl. It's great to be here, and I know it's early to have a Lenten message, but it's there in my heart on a beautiful day like this to know that we still need new life, but to have the hope for it with sunlight around us and within me. Life begins again and again with the birth of Christ. As we remembered at Christmas just a while ago, soon we'll plunge into the possibility of what we call a season of penance. It isn't a season to look at sin, but to continue to travel with the Christ, who anguished more over wanting to set us free and giving us a fullness of life than he ever did to worry about our sins. God does not dismiss our failings. God forgives them, and that's very different. And so we sometimes need to forgive ourselves and also dismiss them. Today there's in the gospel a beautiful story that put me onto this, where Jesus once again has someone brought to him. Only this man made his way to Jesus. He was a deaf man brought to people, but he was clearly in need and spoke to it himself. Deaf and mute, and Jesus took him off, away from the crowd, Mark tells us. I'm off away from the crowd. You might hear an engine now of a car or other things moving around outside of here, but this is really a quiet area. Gentle for me to come among these people and pray with them for the healing of our whole nation and the world. I have a hopeful heart for that here. That's so much of what penance is about in the season of Lent. Not turning in on ourselves, but opening our heart even more to the God who calls us to the wonderful celebration of Easter. At the end of that, or right now, Christ's own peace for us. So I invite you to the newness of this season. Spring is probably further around the corner for you than it is for me today, though I'm going to see some more cold before I return east. But I greet you with all my brothers and sisters from the mountain and around the world. I give thanks for you, and I say, let's open our hearts to the newness of life, rather than close down on our failings and sins. Let this season invite us to a new penance, to see all things new, and as with the Mountain Mission Statement, to join with Jesus Christ in making all things new. A blessed Lent as it comes to you, as you are wherever you are, and blessings to you from this palm tree and this lovely desert and the amazing sun in the sky today. And from all this time I'm able to spend out west, I hold you in my prayer. Blessings, my friends, blessings.